If you are a Yoruba person and all you do is just to sit and read a Yoruba record written by the white people, you are lacking behind. Yes, yes, you are lacking behind. Because I can tell you for the fact that all what is written by the white about the history of the Yoruba and our civilization, it is just like when you are writing 1% of 100% out of 100% civilization. They are writing 1% of out of 100%, and in that 1% they are writing, many of it are even that they are destructed. Many of it. So first of all, look at this picture. Look at this picture. Look at it. Glance at it. What do you see in there? That is Ifa Iopele, right? What if I tell you that the Iopele, the Ifa binary has have existed, have predate any civilization in this world? There is no archaeological result or fact that can date back the years of Ifa. Can't prove it that Ifa is dated to this time, but they are saying that Ifa is has been long. The days of Ifa has been long. And I want you to understand that this binary system that you are looking at is something that is very, very delightful, that because it has almost everything in it. Even it can be easily say that it has everything in it. It has science, computing, all things, because IFA is very delightful. We should try to all study our origin, because if we don't, many of the things that is happening today is because we don't study our history. There is a way our forefathers dealt with all what is happening right now in Nigeria. It has happened before. History always repeats itself, but because we are not trying to know more about how our forefathers dealt with their how with things in their lifetime. That is why we are suffering now. Let me show you this. What do you see here? Do you see this symbol? This symbol here? Can you see it well? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. What if I tell you that we have all been lied to since we were kids? The only currency we were told that the Yoruba spent is coin. But what if I tell you that what I showed you now is also a currency in the Yoruba civilization that we have been spending even more before any white man came to Yoruba land? So these are the things that have been, as I say, that these are the history that have been diluted. They have been destructed. Many of our histories have been destructed, and we can't just sit and say we want to take a book and read it in it, because they are not put in a book. All these have been erased in Yoruba history by the white people, so that we won't know where we are coming from. We won't know about our history. We won't know that our forefathers are great people. They are people that we should always try to look into, try to look how they dealt with things in their lifetime, so that we can use it, use the knowledge and apply it to our own physical world. Many great things that our forefathers have done, that they have done, have been erased. Many have been demonized by the British, by the white people. Many have been demonized, many have been erased in the history. So we have to try to do research to know things, because if we keep on this way, things will get worse, and it's already worse. There is a way our forefathers dealt with terrorism. I've explained that in one of my videos. There is a way they dealt with terrorism, and not even terrorism. Just if they catch a thief, someone steal, there is a way they dealt with that. There is a way they heal sickness. There is a scientific way they heal sickness. What if I tell you that smallpox we know today was brought by the white to our land, and by the time the white arrived, we Yorubas we already have what can heal it. But when they came, after they received the healing, they demonized it for us. It, it is something you know, it is something I know, but it has been demonized for us since we were kids. We know it, but it has been demonized. It is this. Look at it. You know the name. I know the name. and it is something that has been demonized over the years. This is something very, very good that it is what our forefathers used to heal any sickness, any disease. It has been told to us that the reason why, the first reason why the white people can't get to the Yoruba land is because we are in the inland of Africa. We are not at the seaport, that we are not too near to sea where they can reach. And anytime they came like that, when they are bitten by mosquitoes, they will die because they are immune to malaria. I want us all to arise and do research about our forefathers. They are good people. They are smart people. Look at this picture here. What if I don't do research? How will I know that our forefathers have a great wall like this? They built a great wall like this. What if I tell you that this wall here, the thickness of this wall, the quality of this wall you are seeing, it's a wall, not a mountain. It's a wall. The Ijebu has it, the Benin has it, the Ife has it, Oyo has it, Ekiti has it. Many of the cities like that, they has it. How will we know that our forefathers are wise to build enough wall like this? If this wall has been long, even when the whites came to our land, they were amazed when they see these walls because they don't have walls in their own ways then. Walls like this. So there are many things that amazed them when they came, and they took it, they modernized it and demonize it for they modernize it in their own way, and they demonize it for us to make us think that they were the one that invented it. Most of the things that the white people are inventing now, that we think that they are inventing, it has been done by our forefathers. They just modernize it. So they now demonize it in our own country here, and they modernize it in their own country and now bring it to us so that we can think that they are the one that invented it. All the white, they want us to look at our forefathers as someone that are drought people, someone that don't have anything, that don't have any civilization at all. Because I just sat in my own and I was thinking that, was our forefathers using their own lifetime to play? There was like was were they just useless in their lifetime? How did they do things in their lifetime? How did they do justice in their lifetime? How did they do science in their lifetime? How did they treat sickness? That's what led me into doing research like this. What if I tell you that the current Ile Ife in Osun State now, yes, that you know, that I know, is more than 10,000 years. Yes, there is archaeological result, archaeological proof that prove it, that Ile Ife there, the current Ile Ife there is more than 10,000 years. And look at the date we are using now. Look at the date we are using the date of after the birth of Jesus Christ, BC, which is BC. CE, common era, yeah, CE. Ife is 10,000 BC. These are the things that have been hidden. If I don't do research, how will I know all this? This word that I showed you, here, it requires more artwork. It requires more artwork than the wall of the Great Pyramid in Giza. I hope you heard me well. It requires more earthwork than the Great Wall in the Pyramid of Giza. But how will we know all this? Our forefathers, there is a way they modernize, their modernized way of going to war. When they want to fight the war, there is a way they did. We have been using glass bead before the white came to our shores. And these are the things that we don't know because we don't do history. Because when the whites came, their first mission is to erase our history. So that's because when they erase our history, that gave them the opportunity to dilute and dilute our history and modernize it in their own way and use it to capture us. The currency I showed you earlier, we have been using it before the white came, but when the white came, they went back to their own country and made plenty of it. They go back and make plenty of it and now come and be selling it for us, trading it for us. And what are they demanding in return? When they give us that currency, we have to give them slave. That is how little the slavery began. So we are all have to do research. Please, we all have to do research. Look at this compound. Look at this building. This building you are seeing. Look at it. That is what Yoruba call agbole. I don't know. I don't really know the meaning of agbole until I do research about it. This is what Yoruba call agbole. Agbole is not just a family of one wife, one husband, one father, and their children. Agbole is starting from the family that the father maybe forefathers will go, maybe their forefather, maybe their fifth father, and everyone will live in the compound. Everyone will have their own private, but we still be in the same compound. This is what Yoruba call agbole. And many of you will say Yoruba don't have what agbole. Yoruba don't have a surname. We don't have surname before the white came. That the white were the one who give us surname. We don't call it. The difference is just we don't call it surname. If they want to identify you, you will say this is uh, this is Femi from Agbole. That name of that Agbole is a name of one of your forefathers. It is the name, that name of that Agbole is the name of one of your forefathers. This is Femi from Agbole Orumila. That Orumila is a person. I'm just using that as an example. If they want to identify you, that's how they identify someone then. This is Gaja from Agbole Orumila. That Orumila is someone which is your forefather. So what do we call that name? It's a surname. It's not that, it's just that we don't say it as surname. So look at how they now diluted the system and make us think that they were the one that bring the surname system into our land, into our culture. They were the one who taught us how to use surname. We have been using surname before these people came to our shores. Our forefathers, they have the way of dealing with smallpox, the way of dealing with any sickness, the way of dealing with bones, bones that have been broken. They have the way of restructuring it, refixing it. There is what we call phytomedicine in Yoruba tradition before the white man came, and it is the use of using dogoyaro, the neem. It is neem plant. Dogoyaro is neem plant, and bitter leaf, ewuro, for treating malaria, for treating many diseases. Then many sickness. There is a way our forefathers dealt with bone setting. Bone setting. There is a way they dealt with it. There is a way they treat it. There is a way our forefathers, there is a way their military fact, their military might. Then there is a way they structured it. But all these have been erased. But many of them has been diluted, have been destructed. I had someone say the Yorubas come from Mecca. How do we align? Our language is totally different. Our dressing, our look, even our skin color is different. And there is something now that I think everyone already knows. Ghost DNA. The ghost DNA is found in Yoruba. I think it is 4 tribes or five, maybe 4 or 5 tribes that has the ghost DNA in their DNA. Now Yoruba is one of the tribes. So tell me, if we have since Yoruba have the ghost DNA and the Arabian, the Meccan people, they don't have it. So how did the result align with it that the Yoruba came from Mecca? Since it is we came from Mecca, why don't they have it in Mecca? Why don't they have the ghost DNA in them? You see, all these things have been diluted. It is because the white men came to our shores. That is why we don't develop. Because there is a way our forefather, there is something our forefather called shigidi. Now, when some people hear shigidi, now you think that shigidi is something, is a demonic thing, is evil, is a demon. But shigidi is something, is like shigidi works like an AI. You can send shigidi an errand. Maybe you have a 10 plot acres of land. You have acres of land in somewhere in distance, and you don't have you can't go in the time to supervise it. You can send the shigidi to help you supervise it. Our forefathers use shigidi to fight wars, to win wars. You think that you are fighting an human being, you won't know that you are fighting a shigidi. Shigidi, there is a door. In English, it is door, what we call door. Look at this head, this brass, bronze, right, rather. It is bronze, but when the white came to our shores, they changed it to brass. If you search it, in Google now, it will show you that it is bronze, not brass, because Yoruba don't have bronze. We don't have bronze. We only have brass, which is ide. We call our bronze ide. We only have bronze. We don't have brass. These are the things that the white first spotted when they come to our shores, and using what they have to trade with all these things, taking it to their own country. There's a way about our forefathers. There's a way they make justice for corruption. There's a way they make justice for terrorism. There's a way they do politics. Then in my previous video, I've made a video on how our forefathers dealt with still our forefathers dealt with corruption. Then I think we have been living alone with our own affairs. We would have evolved. We would have grown. But when the white men came and when they started the slavery trade, then that really slow us down, because many cities that what they focus on was doing their traditional religion and practicing their traditional religion and evolving in their society, how they evolve in their society. That is what they focus on. But when the slave trade started, all of them started coming to slave trade just to make profit. Before the white man came to our shores, it was only Oyo that is making crusade. Other kingdom like Ekiti, Ijesha, they only face their well-being, how they will evolve in medicine, how they will evolve in politics, how they will evolve in their traditional practices. That is what they live their life for. They don't live their life for wars. It is only Oyo. And even Oyo started going to war time to time after they were conquered. After they were conquered and they take their land back. That is when Oyo even started going to war back to back. Oyo don't go to war back in the days, in the early days of Oyo. They don't just go to war like that. They face serious things rather than going to war to pack people and use that as Oyo take part in the trans-Sahara trade. Trans-Sahara trade. Oyo take part in it. So our forefathers are not someone we should just look down to like the white man just to look at them. If you look well into all these pictures I've been showing you, all this, all this, all this, you will see that our forefathers are inventing great things, even that the white hasn't dreamt of long before they came to our shores. But when they came to our shores, they disrupted everything. They slow us down in our growth. I think if we were using our forefathers' way of life, our society won't be like this. Then parents see it as their responsibility to take care of their children till the day they die, till the day of their death. But nowadays, a mother can ask her son, which is maybe 19 or 20, she can ask her for money. When you want him to make the money, how will you put a boy in the place of a man and you expect his mentality to be right? Young men, young guys nowadays, they overgrown. They grow too fast because of the responsibility that has been put in their shoulders since they were kids. Our forefathers don't just give birth to children without having something to take care of them. All the saying of we don't say that. It is when the white people came, they were the one that said God will provide, God will provide. They were the one that started all those stupid wars. So we should all try to know about our origin well. How could you tell me it is God that will provide? Why? Okay, if God will provide, so I don't have any reason to work then. I don't have any reason to work. So our environment have been worse over the years, and we have to go back to how our forefathers dealt with these things so that we can use it to apply the knowledge in it to our own world, so that we can see the good changes. Can see a good changes. It's not how you put a boy in the place of a man that the boy will function well. It's not possible. Some boys have been taking up the work of a man since they were maybe 14. How can you put a boy of 14 in the place of a man, make to be doing what a man, a 25 years old man or a 30 years old man should be, the responsibility he or she should be taking, you are now putting it on the neck, shoulders of a boy of 14. How do you want the boy to function? How do you want these boys to function? I've witnessed all this with my own eyes, and these are the things that is spoiling our environment. Look at how we play politics now in Nigeria. Look at how we play politics. Is this how our forefathers play it? The arms of government are not working. Then we have Ogboni, we have Oyomesi. Then if Oyomesi is corrupted, Ogboni can't be corrupted. If Ogboni is corrupted, the king won't be corrupted. So they are there to checkmate each other. But look at it now. The three arms of government have been corrupted at a time which is not supposed to be. So we have to just try to know more about our history, our origin, because this will help us a lot. I'll still be bringing many of these videos so that we can all learn together. We can all try to all grow together and see what the whites has made us to be. See what they have impute in our brain. They made us worship money. Look at the environment now. Everyone worship money. Everyone is finding money. Then people don't find money like the way we are doing now. People find knowledge. They find knowledge then. We don't find money. So we should all just try. We should try. And one thing now I also want to say is many of you now are mistaking this thing. Many people are mistaking this thing. But I'm using this opportunity to tell you that Yorubas, any Nigerian tribe don't have religion. All Nigerian tribes don't have religion. We don't have religion. We only have tradition. Tradition is very, go and study these words well. Do research. Study the words well. Tradition is different from religion. We only have traditions. We don't have religion. Or I'm not talking about Yorubas alone. I'm talking about Igbo, Tapa, Tifi, Hausa. We don't have Fulani in Nigeria. They came from other countries. We don't have Fulani in Nigeria. Fulanis are not Nigerian. So we don't have religion. What we have is tradition. So when people want to talk about Isheshe now, they will be referring to Isheshe as religion. Don't make that mistake again. All Nigerian tribes don't have religion. We only have traditions. I don't want to use the word culture because the word culture itself, it is different from Isheshe that they use it for. Because if they will tell you that the English of Isheshe is culture, but it is not. If you study the real meaning of Isheshe, you will know that it is different from the real meaning of culture. Go and study these words where they are two different words that have been brought together by the whites to destruct our history, our origin, to destruct who we are, so that we will know who we are.